So a question I'll ask you, because funny enough, I finished writing my first, and I'm creating my first comic book that is like in the coloring phase. And one challenge I had in writing, because again, growing up, you read a bunch of stuff and it's really easy to point out what's wrong with somebody else's book or whatever it may be. And when you're sitting down and writing your own, for me, the big issue I had was like, man, dialogue. I know these characters' personalities in my head, but I'm like, how do I make them talk in a way that is one, realistic, and two, it doesn't seem like cheesy? Did you have like any particular part of writing that you kind of struggle with? Was it the dialogue? Was it the world building? Maybe like figuring out how things looked, writing scenes out?
I mean, in the beginning, I think I was very plot. My plots were pretty strong, but my dialogue was like always really weak. Because, like you said, when you do that, and you're looking at the panel and you're like, I mean, what do they say here? I mean, I want them to say hello. Like, like that seems kind of stupid. And
Right.
it's just one of those things where I think it's, writing and art and all those kind of things. Honestly, anything. You have to practice at it and just continue to like sit down and go, okay, be willing to admit your weak points and then just keep pounding on it until it starts clicking on what your voice. And I think the trick for me was finally figuring out what would I want to read more
Mhm.
so than what do I think the editor or somebody else wants to read. It's like, wait a minute, is this good enough for me? Like, would I want to read this page? And kind of dive into that.
Right.
Obviously, I think you, as most creatives, you feel like you miss most of the time, but you do your best and you move on. Like you just got to keep practicing.